This is a video series on C for embedded systems. In this video, we will see how to use define and const keyword to define constants in C. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Okay, so defining named constants in C. The first thing is, what is a constant? Constant is anything that does not change its value. Constant is anything that does not change its value until the program executes or during the execution of the program. So that is what is constant is. So how do you define these constants in your program? So in C, named constants are used to represent fixed values in a program that do not change during its execution. So there are two ways to define these constants. So one is using define and the other is using the const keyword. The define is basically a preprocessor directive. So well, why do you use these named constants? Named constants are beneficial for code readability and maintain as they make it clear what the constant represents. It allows you to easily update its value if needed. So of course, any number is a constant in C, like 12. It could be 3.14, which is the value of pi. But you can use these numbers as it is, but this is highly not recommended because somebody who's reading your code may not understand what is this number is for. Also, let's say you come back to your code after a month or so, you would normally forget it. So that is the reason you name your constants that increase code readability and maintenance. Well, let's see a code of how do we define constant using the define directive. If you see this program, here we are defining named constant for a pi value. Pi is 3.14157, and this we're going to use it inside your main function where it calculates the area of the circle. So area of circle is pi into r or pi r square, right? This is the area of circle, and it prints the area of circle. So let's execute and see how it works. Okay, so if you compile this code by GCC and named const define. Okay, now the code is compiled. A.exe, so it will print the area of circle as 78.539750. So here you could have used 3.1457, the value of pi, directly in this place, but we're naming this as a pi and using it in the program. So in the example, pi is a named constant representing the value of pi. Using define is a simple way to create a constant, but you have to notice that it doesn't reserve a memory for the constant. Instead, it performs direct textual substitution as it is a preprocessor directive. So in this code, what happens is the pi directly gets substituted and as a text. It does not reserve memory for this. So that is the use case. That is how define or any preprocessor directive is working. So somebody changes this value of pi in the definition everywhere that is used. Everywhere the pi is used will be changed throughout your program. So in a way that your pi value is prone to change or prone to modify, prone to modification. So that is the thing. So ideally, we should avoid this. So in order to come over this issue, we can use const keyword to define the constant. So let's see that how do we do that. So in this program, everything is same except the the pi is not defined using hash define. The pi is defined using a const keyword and of type double and pi is the dot 14159. So if you see here, using the const keyword is another way to define named constant. This method allows you to specify data type and reserves memory for that constant. So when you define a variable, as we know, defining variable will reserve memory. So but in this case, the variable is a constant. We define using a const keyword. It is generally considered a more modern and type-safe approach. So in the first case, with hash define, you're not defining the type. Type is not defined, and hence it is not type safe approach. It's not type safe but defined. So let's see how this code executes and what it produces, the output. So we have named const.c here. Instead of hash define, we are using const. So we are using const here and const double pi and the value. So let's compile this. Okay, it's compiled. Then a.exe and it produces the same output. The area of circle is 78,53750. You can see that with the named const define also produces the same output. Here also it produces the same output. But for example, if I want to change this value, say pi equal to let's say 10, and let's see what it gives. You see it the compiler throws an error. So assignment of the read-only variable pi. If you see, pi is a read-only variable here, so we cannot change it. But in the earlier case, defining const, you can change this value, let's say a 10. Okay, let me just, yeah, 10 by mistake. Somebody changed this and try to compile it, and it compiles well. And if you execute, it produces a wrong output. So that's the main idea here. So which one to choose? Well, choosing between as define and const based on your needs and coding conventions. So a lot of old code normally contains hash define to define constants. Const is preferred when you want to specify a data type and it offers better type safety. However, define can be more flexible in some situations, especially when dealing with simple constants and macros. So, uh, define hash define in simple use cases you can use hash define, but if you want to your code to be more type safe and modern, be be consistent to use const based definition or the define constants using a const. keyword. So in this video, we've learned how to define constant using hash define and using the const keyword. I hope you like the video. If you do so, please like and share. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe to the channel for more projects, courses, tutorials, and tools.